Grace and peace, everyone. This is Charles here with another Midweek Recharge. And this week I want to talk about life being life. There's an expression that I use a lot in our home, and that's, this is our life, breathe it in. And it's, kind of a tongue-in-cheek way of acknowledging the reality that there are elements, components of our life that we really can't change. We can't do much about, given the nature of current circumstances. And Paul was in a similar situation in his final letter, the final letter that he wrote, at least the final letter that has survived antiquity that we have access to. He writes his final letter is his second letter to the young man that he's mentoring, Timothy. And during the course of this second letter to Timothy, Paul kind of brings into view some of the circumstances that he's enduring because of his current imprisonment. And there's not a lot that Paul can do about it. Paul knows why he's in prison. He's well aware of the circumstances, the events, the conditions that led to his arrest. It's the reality of his circumstance, and Paul is working through that. And in doing so, he's encouraging and making Timothy aware of the fact that there are elements and components, there are occasions and circumstances in life where it's life, it's that season, it's that time, and all you can do is acknowledge and accept it. That doesn't mean that you have to make peace with it for always, but it does mean that it is life, and most importantly, that God has not left or abandoned you. And so my challenge to you this week is to consider the season, the episode, the timing in which you find yourself. If this is a season or a time, an element, a component of your life that brings great joy, enjoy it and celebrate God for it. If it's a season, a time in your life that brings about great pain and suffering, then acknowledge that and invite God into it to walk you through it. Whatever season, whatever moment or instance you find yourself in life, God is there, and God wants to partner and be a part of every element of your life. This is your life. Breathe it in. Let that